Hello, everybody. Good evening and welcome to Spiritual Psychics TV and your fortnightly edition of Collective Consciousness, streaming live to you via Facebook and YouTube. It's wonderful to have your company here with us this evening. Please do let us know who you are and where indeed, what part of the world you are joining us from, because we would love to give you an acknowledgement. As always, all of you lovely regulars that tune in religiously fortnightly know what I'm going to say. Please do share us out there. Please do share Collective Consciousness and Spiritual Psychics TV out there to all of your social media pages. If you're watching via Facebook, it's totally easy to do. All you got to do is just hit that share button and send it out, as I say, to your personal Facebook pages, or indeed any spiritual pages you feel this live stream may be of relevance to. And if you're watching via YouTube, there's a swirly arrow icon that just sits in the graphics there that you can copy and paste onto all of your social media formats. This evening, I'm joined by some wonderful guest mediums because we are doing a medley of mediums special for you here. One of two. So tonight is the first, and in 2 weeks' time, we've got another edition coming up, and I will be bringing those guests onto screen very shortly. But before I do so, I would love to give a few of you an acknowledgement. So please, Producer Richard, pop those names up on the screen so I can give a few viewers a shout out here this evening. And don't forget also, guys, we are streaming live, so there is approximately a 10 to 15 second time delay when you place your comments to us receiving and vice versa. So patience is a virtue. If we should work with you here this evening, it's really important that you converse with us through the comments box as quickly as you can, because that just allows the vein of the message to continue and flow. I can see we've got the lovely Heather Green who joins us here this evening via YouTube saying hi, Bill, and everyone. We've also got Serendipity 589 who joins via YouTube saying hi, Bill and Richard. Good evening to you and thank you for holding space. Terry Louise joins, saying hi, Bill, David, Laura, Phil, Samantha, Gary, and I can't see the comments. There we go. And Richard, there we go. It was your name that was missed off there, Richard. She's saying hi to you. Thank you for holding space, Terry, and being here. It's lovely to have you company. Cheryl Flink joins via Facebook saying hi, Bill. Hi there to you, Cheryl. Thank you for being here, my lovely. We have also got Rebecca Whelan who joins via Facebook, popping lots of lovely blue love hearts up in the comments section there. So we've got a love heart coming back at you there, Rebecca. God bless you. Thank you for holding space. And Catherine Newkirk also joins watching via Facebook saying hello with a beautiful star. We've also got Chris H who joins via YouTube saying good morning from Australia. Well, good morning to you, Chris, and thank you for joining us from down under. And Elizabeth Costello is watching via Facebook from Dublin in Ireland. So thank you guys for holding space. It's really lovely to have your company. As I say, please do share us out there. Please do tag family members and friends. And let's see if we can reach as many people as we possibly can here this evening. Now, with that being said, we're not going to be able to do that without my lovely guest medium. So I'm sure producer Richard is doing his magic as I'm talking to bring them all onto screen. So countdown, Richard, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. And we've got all of these lovelies joining us here this evening. So we've got Mr. David Hale. Hello to you, David. How are you, my friend?
Very well, thank you, Bill. How are you?
I'm very well. Now, you are no stranger to SPTV, are you?
No, I've got my own show on a fortnightly on a Wednesday, midweek mediumship.
Midweek mediumship. And what time is that?
6 p.m.
6 p.m. Now, before I say hello to some of the other lovely guest mediums here, let's talk about you a little bit. Tell everybody at home what it is that you do, David.
So, spiritual medium, demonstrating, new to platform, one-to-ones. I have a book out called Coming Down to Earth and a podcast called Coming Down to Earth with Spirit. And I'm based in Aylesbury in Buckinghamshire.
Super duper. And people can find you on social media. I know your Facebook profile is being shared as we speak, but where else is it that people can find you, David?
I tend to only use Facebook, really. I'm Instagram a little bit. I don't do the TikToks and all that stuff. So it's generally Facebook or Instagram.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for your time and your energy here this evening. I'm really looking forward to watching you work in partnership with Mr. Garry Edwards. And that leads me on to you, sir. So good evening to you, Garry. And how are you, my friend?
Yeah. Evening, Bill. Nice to be here with all of you tonight.
How exciting is this, hey?
Very exciting. Lovely energy in the room already, as well as we was about to come on. So absolutely fantastic.
That's always a good start before a demonstration, isn't it?
Definitely, yes.
So, Garry, tell everybody at home a little bit about yourself and what it is that you do, my friend.
Yeah, I'm Garry Edwards. I am a spiritual medium, a trance medium as well, but mainly focus on one-to-one readings, platform demonstrations, and I do dabble a bit with the paranormal as well. So, a few strings to my bow with this, Bill. So.
Lovely, jubbly. Now, I know that your Facebook profile link has been shared on screen as we speak, but where else is it that people can find you, Garry?
Yes, I'm on TikTok. I'm also, you'll find me at spiritconnections.uk on my website, and there's a write-up about me on there. So that's where you mainly get me, to be honest, through my website and obviously on my Spirit Connections page on Facebook. So.
Fabulous. Well, thank you very much for your time and energy. As I say, Mr. Edwards, I'm really looking forward to watching yourself and David work here together this evening. So thank you for your time and energy.
Yes.
I'm going to come over to one of our lovely ladies next. Miss Samantha Turrell, how are you?
Hello, my lovely. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for coming back on to Collective Consciousness and bringing your bubbly energy with you as always. I know we're in for a good night with all of you lovelies that are joining this evening. But for the guys that have maybe seen you for the first time here, Sam, tell them a little bit about yourself and what it is that you do.
Okay, so I'm a spiritualist medium and healer. I'm based near Brighton on the south coast. I also run a spiritual centre with my friend and Sean and our little crew. We're based in West Sussex. It's called Swans, and you can find my own personal page on Facebook, which is Samantha Turrell, and also the Swans page is also on Facebook, all in capital letters, spelt Swans with full stops in between each letter.
And a lovely centre it is too. I had the great privilege of being invited to come along and serve there a few weeks back. And can I just say, you guys are phenomenal at what you do there.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
You are so very welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for holding space with us. I'm really looking forward to watching you work with Mr. Phil Shaw. And that leads me on to have a little bit of a chat with himself. So good evening to you, Phil. How are you?
Good evening, Bill. I'm very well, thanks. And it's great to be back on the show with you again.
Well, thank you for taking the time out to be here with us this evening. I know it's going to be fantastic watching yourself and Sam work together here. But for all of the viewers that may be seeing you for the first time, Phil, tell everybody at home a little bit about yourself and what it is that you do.
Right, okay. I'm a spiritualist medium. I'm also a trance medium, a tarot reader, Jungian tarot reader, and I'm a certified Reiki practitioner. I'm based near Wimbledon in southwest London. I'm a member of Wimbledon Spiritualist Church and have been for about the last 30 years. And I teach open platform there and also do workshops and courses, one-to-ones. I'm available on Facebook. I'm reachable on Facebook. And my address there is at Phil Shaw Spiritualist Medium. And it's the same Phil Shaw Spiritualist Medium on Instagram as well.
Perfect. And I know that Richard will be sharing your link as we speak here as well. So thank you, Phil, for being here this evening once again. Lovely to have you back on the show. I'm going to zap over to our lovely Laura now and get her to introduce herself and engage with some of the viewing public that we've got joining us here this evening. Hello, Laura. How are you?
Hello, Bill. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you so much for coming on to the show. I'm really excited because for you, unlike all of the others that are here on screen this evening, it's your first time, isn't it?
It is my first time. So excited to be here with you all.
Hey, absolutely. And I get the great privilege of working with you this evening. So how fantastic is that? Now, Laura, I know that your Facebook profile is being shared as we speak, but for everybody at home who doesn't know a little bit about you, do you want to share some of your story with regards to what it is that you do and how you've become this spiritualist medium that you are?
Oh, yeah. So I'm a spiritual life coach and a medium. I went through, I think 5 years ago, I walked through a local spiritualist church, which was Croydon Spiritualist Church, and I joined the circle there. And the rest is history. I've started stepping out, doing one-to-one readings and platform work. So it's been a very amazing journey so far, and I'm so excited to see where it's going to go.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to take you to places you would never even dream about. And I'm sure everybody else will agree with me here this evening. I can see lots of nodding heads there. Yeah. Just strap yourself in on that roller coaster ride. Thank you so much for your time and your energy, Laura. It's lovely to have your company with us here this evening on the channel. I'm going to get things kicked off in a very short minute or two. I will be handing over to the lovely David and Garry to get things kicked off here this evening. But before I do, just a gentle reminder, guys, do converse with our lovely viewers that are joining us here this evening. Give them a few hellos before you establish your spirit communication links and have a blast. So with that said, David, Garry, good luck to you. Thank you for being here. And over to you guys. Okay. So guys, don't forget to share. Producer Richard's just talking in our ears. Please do share us out there. Please do share Spiritual Psychics TV out there. Tag your family members and your friends. Rob Finch, who is joining via Facebook. How do we get messages? Rob, it's simple. Just continue to converse with us through the chat function. And should any one of the lovely mediums or myself here be drawn to working with you, should we get a sense and a feel of a spirit link wanting to make communication with you, we will call out your name and work with you, my friend. So I hope that that answers your question. I'm going to hand over to the lovely David and Garry to get things kicked off. Have a blast, guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Bill.
Thanks, Bill. Oh, we're live. Well, good evening, everybody. Once again, thanks for joining us here this evening. And as Bill's just said, please do share us out, hit that like button, share this stream out, and that would be fabulous. So, yes, so Garry, it's nice to meet you as well. It's our first time actually meeting this evening. So it's a pleasure to work with you.
Yeah, definitely a pleasure, David. I've seen you on the Psychic Network. And yes, very honoured to be here with you, sharing the screen tonight. So definitely, but really, really looking forward to it. So we can just go with the flow, David. I don't mind who goes first. I say Millie B's on. Nice to see Millie on. Natalie and Anne as well. Really, really nice. Appreciating you joining the show tonight. And please share for all of us. But I'll leave it with you, David, if you're drawn to somebody first, or you know.
Yeah, let's start. Now, I don't always know where I'm drawn to, right? Because Spirit was just jump in and just say, oh, I'm here and whatever. So we'll see. Oh, thank you, Cindy. No pressure, no pressure. It's a lovely comment. Bless your heart. Love you. Kerry Smith, hello to you as well. Sarah Walsh, hello to you as well. Right. So I've got a gentleman that has stepped in and has been with me for quite a while, and what this gentleman keeps showing me is a spanner. And it's interesting, but backstage you said earlier on, Garry, you mentioned that word spanner, and I thought, well, okay, that's something synchronistic about that. And I feel this man may have been I kind of want to say middle age, because I don't feel he got to a grand old age, this one, but it's not a kid either. And I do feel he's very good with his hands, but there's some connection with tools. He keeps showing me a spanner and things like a hammer. So I don't know if he is like a plumber or whether he just works with tools. It's that kind of thing that I'm kind of perceiving. I also want to say I don't feel that his passing was expected. That's my feeling. he feels like one of these men that just got on with it, right? A bit like a man's man, where if you did feel a bit rubbish or you're a bit ill, you wouldn't necessarily talked about it. So that's why I feel there's a bit of a surprise to his passings. It doesn't make me feel like I was sick, I was ill, and that we're expecting him to go. Now, it does also draw me to my chest area as well, because I was coughing earlier on, but it's affecting my chest again. So something in the chest area that I feel affected his passing as well. I do feel quite happy-go-lucky man with him. Again, I feel quite a kind of a man's man with him as well. Okay. He had very strong arms. That might sound really random, but as Bill knows, I'm very random. But I'm seeing, and it might sound obvious because I've got tools in my hand and knocking things into things, but I feel quite upper body strength here, because I feel like a show me his biceps is what I'm seeing. Not in a showy off way, but I just feel that my arms are quite big. What else you give?
David, Lorraine just come on about her husband passed unexpectedly. He died of a heart attack. Lorraine,
okay. Are you drawn to her, Garry?
I'm just I want to say the writing flew out at me. All right. With that, so yes, I do feel we are here with this.
Okay, so Lorraine Hooks, if this is for you, my darling, can you just confirm that you understand the description of this gentleman and these tools, because he keeps waving the spanner at me and I need to get it confirmed before it goes away. So if you could just confirm that for me, then we know I'm on the right track. Just to let us know if you're watching. Let's see what else he wants to give me. And okay. And I've got to mention a pint. You understand, okay? And Lorraine, would you also understand this thing about a pint of milk? Because he keeps showing me a pint of milk, but it's still one of the old glass bottles from back in the day when the milkman would leave them on your doorstep. So I don't know if that is a link to. I don't think it's a link to being a milkman, but I just shown a bottle of milk, and it's that glass bottle with like the silver top on it is what's put into my mind as well. And who? Okay, oh no, Stardust. I'm seeing your comment as well. But let's see if Lorraine Hook can also take that, just to make sure we place it with the right person before I pass it over to Garry to continue. Give me, what's that? And there's a name of Bill as well that I want to give as well, Lorraine, if this is for you. It's William Bill. Now, I don't know if that's his name or whether it's just a reference to that name around him or to yourself, but that's just dropped in my head as well that I need to give over. So Lorraine, if you're still there. Richard, are you seeing comments? Is she understanding? Okay. All right. Okay. And the last thing I'll give until we can get your confirmation, Lorraine, is the month of December. Just suggest, okay. The month of December is also going to be significant, Lorraine. I know we're coming into December tomorrow, but there's more of a significance than that. There's a birthday, passing, anniversary in the month of December linked here as well, because it keeps bringing my mind down to now, and it's not Christmas because that's really obvious. But it'll be that birthday, passing, anniversary link. Okay. I keep seeing boxing as well, Lorraine. I don't feel he was a boxer, but I don't know if he watched the boxing on TV or was a boxing fan or actually go to the boxing, but there's a boxing link here as well. So that's what I've got for the moment. So Garry, if you're okay then, just being conscious of time, if you can take over.
Yeah, no worries at all. Yeah, I really do feel we are really linked with Lorraine, because I kind of feel at the minute there's quite a lot going on at the moment, Lorraine, and I feel with this gentleman coming in really, really close to you, I feel there's a lot of, I want to say, healing hands coming in around you to support you at the moment through obviously troubled times. I also, obviously, December, David has mentioned December, and I do feel anniversaries with December as well, as David did say that. I'm also drawn to April birthdays, anniversary celebrations. I'm also seeing number 16, so the 16th of a month is really, really important here. Now, I kind of feel we've been either asking the universe, asking spirit for for a sign here or a little bit of a message. Bless you. I can see, yes, my daughter's birthday and his funeral. Bless you. Thank you for the confirmation on that. But I also, as you're saying that and we're getting this feedback, I'm absolutely going freezing cold here. And I kind of want to say your prayers are being answered here, because I do feel you're doing a little bit of sitting and thinking, especially I want to put you not at the table, but near a table, and the chair's kind of twisted, and I feel the gentleman is actually coming in, you know, to say, look, I'm okay, I'm fine, I'm here for you. Now, it's really peculiar, because I want to talk of engine oil. I know we said about a mechanic here, but be aware of, in the kitchen, I know it's a strange place, but I don't know if we had oily rags or whatever in the kitchen in the younger days, but I've got the smell of oil being wafted in here. So just be aware of that, because again, that will be his presence coming in to, you know, support you. Now I kind of, it's like I want to give you a big hug here, because I feel we do need that TLC at the moment with what is going on around you. But I kind of just want to say, look, your prayers are being answered here. I'm not going to open it up because we're on a big platform and it's being shared, but I just want to aim to you in January where you're going to get the answers. I do kind of want to give you a bunch of lilies. Now, with that, I want to bring in the lilies for a lady around you as well. So, again, with this lady, I kind of feel there's a lot of TLC needed at the moment with a lady around you at the moment. You've been smelling oil at home, bless you, okay. Now, I have got an older lady around you where we need some flowers to brighten this lady up a little bit, all right. With that lady, I need to give June, or the name of June as well. I also need to give number 8 as well, so the 8th of a month is important with this. Now, with this lady, I need to say, I kind of want to say Elizabeth as well around you. So I'm just throwing that in at the moment, but I kind of, look, they're all coming in at 150 mile an hour here with me, and the energy is absolutely amazing and great. And I'm trying to slow myself down here because of all of this. The gentleman, I want to go back to the gentleman, because I feel it's important to have this love for you at the moment, and it really, really is. I'm seeing him taller than me, about 5 foot, about 5'7", 5'8". That's how I'm seeing him, and there's something to do with his boots. Now, I don't know if his boots were smelling and all this, but there's just some memories of his boots. You might even still have the boots, and they might be put away here. But I've just got to bring in some memories with the boots. But you know, it is beautiful energy, you know, that's coming in for you, and you're not on your own. I need to say, yes, your mum, bless you. I just feel that, you know, you've got the support, the healing of this gentleman, you know, around all your family here at the moment. But I kind of do want to get you into January where we're going to get the support needed. But we're kind of a little bit stubborn with having the outside help here, I need to say. But please reach out, get that help, because it's coming in tenfold here. And just sit down near that table and have a little bit of a drink for the gentleman with memories, even if it's a glass of pop. It's important because he's coming in very, very close. I am going to leave the love here so we can move on to somebody else, but it's very, very nice working with you, and I can't express the beautiful energy coming in around you. And, you know, and I will just say, talk to this gentleman for them little signs, and believe you me, you're going to get them. And also watch out for Shaking Stevens playing on the radio. Why I've got Shaking Stevens, I don't know, but it must be a memory, especially with Green Door playing and a bit of a boogie. I'm going to leave the love with you on that. I don't know if you want to finish it off, David, with anything before we go.
I just wanted to, I don't know why, I need to give Lorraine a bunch of roses. I'm seeing roses put in my mind. But I also want to say, keep going, keep pushing forward. Actually, what I'm hearing is keep sailing. So I don't know if that is just as it is a sailing link, or whether this is just symbolically keep sailing on those smoother waters are coming. It might have been a bit of a bumpy ride recently, but keep sailing forward to those smoother waters. That's kind of how I want to finish that off. But thank you, Lorraine, for working with us. I understand that other people could take stuff from that as well. Yeah. Lisa could take it as well. So if you can take from it, Lisa, please do, because sometimes we can have those double links, those piggybacking spirits coming in. So if you can take that, please do take that evidence for yourself as well. But once again, people, thank you very much for sharing. Continue to share this stream, keep liking it, sharing us out, and that would be fabulous. Right, on to the next one. Gary, have you got someone?
Well, I like to look at the names to see if I'm drawn to somebody. I do, David. But if you want to, see what you get first, and I'll see if I can place it. 'Cause it worked quite well. That did.
It did. I feel so. It did, didn't it? We must be psychic, definitely. Gary.
Actually, yeah.
Oh, what have I got? Okay, who have I got? I should say, not what have I got. Well, what have I got? Right, okay. Well, I have got a lady, Gary, now coming in, and this lady, she's Irish dancing. So as she's stepping forward, she's not walking forward, she's Irish dancing. Now, this is not a girl, this is an older female, but I don't feel she got to an old age at all. She may even be someone's sister, friend, cousin, partner, that kind of age. I don't see a grandmotherly woman here. She could be a mother, but she'd be quite young when she passes, my feeling. And I feel this lady was full of life. She loved to have a laugh. So I don't know if she... Okay, I think she's having a laugh here because she keeps saying to me, Lord of the Dance, and that's the Irish dancing link. But as she's doing it, she's not doing it in a serious way. She's doing it as like she's having a laugh. So it may be that, when you went clubbing with her or to a party, she would start messing about doing this Irish dancing, because that's how she's putting that in my mind. The name, I feel it's Yvonne, has just dropped in my head. So it's going to be that, but I've heard Yvonne, so I'm going to say it's Yvonne. So I don't know if this is her name or someone else's. If it's not Yvonne, it's something like that, but it sounded very clear to me as like Yvonne. That has just been put into my mind. This lady, as I see her, be about 5'4", 5'5", that kind of height, and a slim lady as well, but very full of life. I also feel with her passing, now spirit don't generally tell me how they pass, just know how they work with me, but I don't know if I'm surprised by her passing or not, because she seems so full of life. Again, for me, if she did have a condition that took her over, she wouldn't. I don't think she would have shown it. She doesn't come across that kind of woman. She would have fought whatever she had, and I guess there's a surprise in that, because she always put the smile on, always was positive, and you wouldn't have known that she was sick or ill if she was, right. And she's just telling me there's been a recent family gathering that she's been at in spirit. So whoever we're coming to with this, there's been a recent get together, whether it's a Christmas get together or whether it's just a family get together or whatever. I feel like she's saying she was aware of it and she's been there. So I just need to mention that as well. Have we got any takers yet, Richard? Okay.
And what with Casey as well? Is it Casey Tanner? Just, I don't know if we're there, but I want to see if she took any of the other bits, what you said here. Yeah, other bits. So I need the other bits.
To confirm it. Oh, what is? I feel like I'm showing like a bottle of vodka or something. And this is not linked to how she drank. It's just that would be a connection. We all like a drink now and again. It's not that. It's just I feel I've got to give a bottle. It looks like vodka to me, I've got to say. But I just, this is not a serious woman, I've got to say. She's very jovial, very larger than life, I want to say. Made people laugh. And actually, if you walked into a room and she was there, you'd know about it.
No, it's not Casey. She only could take
not Casey. Yeah, so it's not that. I think, can we come back to Martina? Because I feel she just had to put a comment there. We had a family event in August. Okay, Martina, let's work there for a second, because I knew this family gathering that she talked about was important. Okay, don't feed the medium, but thank you very much. Just let us know if you can agree, if you agree what we're saying, Martina. Just so we can give you the info. Okay, so my feeling is what she said to me, that she was at that gathering, right? Just so you know that she was there in spirit. You may have sensed her, felt her, but she's saying she absolutely was there. Say it to me again, my love. Okay. Your mum, Martina, would have presented very well as well, because she's making me aware that she would have looked very nice, kept herself together. I want to say that as well. And maybe that's why she's, even if she was ill, again, she's not telling me that she definitely was ill or not 100%, but it's just the way she presents herself, you wouldn't have known, because she always looked her best, right? She always looked good. Say it again to me. April. Okay, I've got the month of April here, Martina, as well, so there'll be an importance of April. And 23, so I don't know if that's April the 23rd or is the 23rd of a month. That would be important, but that's how numbers normally work with me, is the 23rd of a month, unless 23rd is something mundane like a house number, but 23 just dropped in my head as well. Oh, and May, sorry, she just said May to me as well. Okay. What I want to say, just before I pass you over to Garry, is there's an encouragement with something to do with you, Martina, because I want to, okay, it might sound a bit obvious, but it's like I've got my hand on your back and I want to slowly push you forwards, because keep getting this encouragement being placed in my head to encourage you to do something. So I don't know if there is something that you're thinking about doing, or it's slightly out of your comfort zone, which you're not used to doing, but this lovely lady is kind of saying, no, she can do it. She just needs to believe she can do it and understand she can do it. And I just want to put my hand on your back and gently do that and push you forward. So hopefully you can understand that. But again, just conscious of time, I'll just pass you over to Garry and see if Garry wants to add to that.
Yes, Martina, I was hearing May when David said May, so I have got I do feel May is very important, but I also kind of feel the healing energy coming into you and your stomach at the moment. Okay, really, really, important to you that you look after yourself, that you stand in your power and in your balance at the moment. I also do need to give you January around about the 7th, so in the new year, of the directions or changing in a new direction here, Martina. And I just feel at the minute I am frustrated with situations around you, but I feel the situation is with you as well. And like David's saying, pushing you forward or going forward, but it's important to look after your health first and heal within you. But again, there's so much going on around you, and I kind of feel the younger people around you, leave them to it, let them get on with it, and you focus on you and your energy at this time, because we are going forward. I do also want to bring in a child that didn't make the earth plane. Now, I don't know if it's like I'm seeing the lady holding a child here, okay, but then I also want to bring in a child around you. So can you watch out for a gift of a child or hearing about a child that's coming in around the family? I kind of want to give you March as well with this, but it's a kind of calming and a blessing for the family here. Really, really is. And again, this child's going to bring in new direction here. Yeah, you're saying frustrating at times. It is at the minute, but I just feel you stand in your power. Sometimes you can do a vision board, can't you? And focus, right, we're doing this, we're doing that. And this is where the doors are opening. Like I say, in January the 7th, I just feel the opportunities are there for you in a big, big way. But there's kind of all this energy coming in from everybody. And I feel you've got to put your boundaries in place here. And you put your boundaries in place and just do things for you. Sometimes, look, we have to be selfish, but we're not selfish. It's called selfness. It's looking after ourselves. And I feel at the minute, we need that healing for your stomach here. And it's really important. The ladies coming in, giving you that healing, giving that reassurance. And I feel that strong. I'm also seeing the number 333, early hours of the morning. Please watch out for that. If you're waking up around that time, that's some downloads coming in, from this lady, and it's important. But like I say, there's a gift of a child here, so there's some exciting times, but it's important for you to stand in your power to go forward. Really important. Number 24, so the 24th of a month is really important to you as well. Again, I kind of want to go into January with that as well. So there's some links with with January, you know, from the past and you know, going forward here. But as I say 24, I just need to make you aware of a gentleman that stands close. I am quite tall with this gentleman. Okay, I'm holding my heart here, so I do feel there was heart issues or a heart attack here, but I also feel a lot of things going on. You carry your worries in your stomach, bless you. Well, I just want to say, look, the love of spirit are coming in to help you here, you know, but if you can write things down, it's not going in your stomach, you're putting it out to the universe to help you. But this gentleman that's coming in, this is like a fatherly love here that's coming in, but I'm kind of going right back with this gentleman. But again, I want to apologise to you off this gentleman, but this strength coming in here is unbelievable for you. So you've got it within to succeed if you want to. You really, really have, but it's kind of the little steps for now. But Martina, you've got this. Can I also say before I do go, the downloads that are coming in, you've got a bless you, heart attack, bless you, thank you for the confirmation here. You know, January is a new beginning here for you. And this is the new you. So all your worries are going to be released out of your stomach. I'm excited for you, you know. And the love is there for you. We've just been called to time for 2 minutes. I'm just going to let David finish. But thank you so much for working with me and David, Martina. I'll let you finish off, David. Bless you.
Thank you, Martina. I saw your confirmation there about April and 23rd is when your mum passed. So thank you again for that confirmation. I think Garry said it perfectly, Martina, stand in your power, pushing you forward, you know, taking that January as your new start and really owning what you're doing. And the last thing I want to share is it's really random, but I think it's meant to make you laugh. I've got to leave you with a blancmange. I've just seen back in, was it very 80s, was it like the rabbit mold or something like that, and it's pink. So I feel that's a memory link just to make the last thing to say to you to make you laugh, right? Because time's been a bit hard at the minute. But have the blancmange coming from your mum's. Hopefully you'll understand where that goes. Let us know if you understand that. So don't think I'm going mad here, but I feel I've got to leave you with that. So thank you, Martina, and thank you for everyone else that has commented as well so far. And once again, don't forget to like and share us out. Thank you very much. Over to you, Bill.
Thank you so much, David and Garry. What lovely, lovely messages. Now, guys, weren't they fantastic? Please do make sure that you share Collective Consciousness out in Spiritual Psychics TV. It would be great for us to reach as many people as we possibly can. I will be handing over to our lovely Sam and Phil in just 1 minute. Before I do, I just want to say a few hellos to lovely Jane Nielsen, who is watching from Turkey. Good evening to you, Jane. God bless you. Thank you for holding space. Lynn is also joining via Facebook, popping up lots of different emojis there. Thank you, Lynn, for being here and holding space. And Maddie Armstrong is watching via YouTube. Thank you for being here, Maddie, along with Bernice Rodriguez, who joins us via Facebook. Guys, it's fantastic that you're joining us here. Please do continue to hold space. It was lovely to watch Garry and David work in unison there together. I'm now really excited to hand over and watch the lovely Sam and Phil do their thing. So over to you two lovelies and have a blast.
Thank you very much, Bill. Thank you very much, Bill. And yes, good evening, everybody.
Lovely.
Online.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you. Thank you. And it's a privilege and pleasure to work with Samantha this evening. I'd just like to say a few hellos.
Oh, likewise, Phil.
Yes, and please like and share, everyone, because that's so important to get SPTV out there and get more people watching all the wonderful programs that Richard presents here. So just to say good evening to Tortoise. Thank you for your energy, guys. Interesting name. Kelly McKeating. Hi, Phil. Sam. Thank you. That's very nice. Thank you, Kelly. And lovely Ian Mason. Lovely to see you tonight, Ian, who's saying hello, Phil Shaw and Samantha Turrell. Would you like to say some hellos, Samantha? Samantha, would you like to say some hellos?
I sure would. Thank you ever so much. I sure would, Phil. Thank you.
Good.
So a very good evening via Facebook. We've got the lovely Sandra Davis saying hi all with a lovely green heart and a lovely kiss being blown. So a big kiss back to you, my darling. We also have Marion Clabon saying hi, Phil and Sam, and she's joining us live via Facebook today. And we have also on Facebook the lovely Rebecca Yates with lots of lovely yellow hearts. So a big yellow heart back to you. And Becky Lee saying hey with a kiss on Facebook as well. As Phil's also said, if you can please share us, get us out there, guys. Let's please support SPV, get it far and wide. And yeah, we look forward to connecting with your loved ones and bringing some lovely things forward this evening. Do you feel drawn particularly to anything at the moment, Phil? Do you have anything that you want to?
A lady
I know
started.
Go on.
A lady started communicating. Oops, doing crossovers here. A lady started communicating with me just before we went on air, actually, and she was very keen to reach her daughter. So I'll just describe her appearance. She actually gave me the name of, I thought I'd heard Irene or Rini, but I'm sure it was Irene. She's a mum. She's, as I said, she's looking for her daughter on here. She just briefly told me about the condition of her passing, which was a stomach condition centered around the liver area and a pancreatic area as well. She was a medium height, this lady. I would say probably within the region about 5'6", 5'7". She was very neat lady. She was very well presented, very well turned out. She was very particular about her dress and her appearance. She was very fond of wearing two-piece costumes. So everything had to match. The accessories had to match. The handbag, the gloves. She was very fond of going out with her husband and going to events where they could both meet people and really socialize very well. But she said to me she had these two extremes of her personality where she could be very outgoing and quite outspoken, and yet when she was on her own or with her family, she became quite intimate, quite sometimes she felt a little bit inhibited in some way, because she says that in her childhood she didn't have enough time, or she felt she didn't have enough opportunity or time to really come out and show her abilities. She wasn't particularly encouraged by her parents to do that, which is why she was very, very specific about helping her family and her daughter to get more confidence, to get more courage at being herself. She showed me she was referred to often as having very sparkling eyes. People often said she's got a twinkle in her eye. She also had later in life, she had some problems with her back and her spine. There were some problems in the vertebrae, in the back vertebrae area. So she talked about that. She talked about her love of chocolates, her love of drinking coffee. And she also talked about a friend, a particular friend of hers, who wasn't at her passing. And she always regretted that because she didn't have a chance to say goodbye to this particular friend. She also gave me a date, the 28th of May or thereabouts, as a birthday. And do we have anybody yet that can recognize any of this information? I see Maureen. Are you picking anything up on this, Samantha?
Well, what I'm feeling here, Phil, is that the lady that you're connecting with, I feel that she had a real zest for life. I feel quite lively in my energy with her. I know that if there was a party, a family gathering, she would be life and soul of the party. I often get quite a lot of music when I connect with spirit because I'm also a singer, and she's actually given me "Come On, Eileen," so I feel like I need to get up and really give it some welly on the dance floor. That's what she's showing me. I feel the name of the lady that you're talking about that's connected to her, the one that you mentioned that wasn't there for her passing. I'm getting a name beginning with P. I feel like a Patricia or a Patty, something like that. I do feel as well with this lady that she knew that she was going to pass. She makes me feel that she was aware that she was on borrowed time. So I do feel there was a long drawn out illness with her. I do feel that she was a very knowledgeable lady because she's taken that are behind you, and she's saying I had books very, very similar to what you had. So I feel that she was very knowledgeable in her field. I'm looking here and I'm just feeling, I do feel like we are connecting with Maureen Curtis here. Do you feel the
Yes, I
same,
do.
Phil?
Definitely. Absolutely.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes. She was also
Okay.
talking, Maureen, about decorating cakes. So whether this is something that she did as a hobby at home, but she spent a lot of time being very specific about how she would make a cake, bake a cake, and present the cake. It wasn't just throw it all in, mix it up, stick it in the oven, and Bob's your uncle. It was a very specific way. You're saying, Maureen, yes, lively life and soul music came on. Yes, that's my mum. She's also talking on the note of music, Maureen, about Jim Reeves, the singer Jim Reeves. And she had either had a particular liking, or she says that Jim Reeves was significant in the family as representing a particular occasion when his music would have been played. She was aware, yes, indeed, knows, yep, whoops, sorry, indeed knows Patty on Earth. That's right, confirming your initial there, Samantha.
Marvelous. Thank you,
One
Maureen.
daughter, she made aluminium cakes. Oh, well, that's a new one on me, aluminium
Okay.
cakes. They must have been difficult to eat and digest. Well, okay, each to his own. Can you take the back condition, Maureen, about the vertebrae or the problem with the back in later life? Because she is referring to that as evidence. She connects to the Reeves and Jim. Thank you very much. She's talking to me about that. She's also singing another song to me, Speed Bonnie Boat like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry, carry the lad that's born to be king over the sea to sky. And I believe that was a Beverly Sisters song. If you can confirm that that is relevant here, please, Maureen. Thank you very much. Yes to back. Thank you. Good. Okay, we seem to be ticking all the boxes here, Samantha. So
Seems
I
that
don't.
way.
Yep. Over to you. Anything else?
Okay, I'm also feeling a very strong connection around Christmas time for her. I do feel this is relevant. I want to say in two to three different reasons that she's giving me here. So I do feel there's an element of happiness and sadness around Christmas for her. I do also feel with this lady that going back to the baking side of things, that she would have made Christmas cakes for the family. I'm actually getting the Christmas pudding and pouring the brandy in and setting it all alight. So she's bringing that memory back to me. So I know this would be significant for Maureen, that this would connect there. I also feel like, okay, thank you. She's making me aware of the jewelry. Quite a lot of jewelry for this lady, but I also feel like I want to say it didn't reach the people that it was meant for, or it's been spread out and it's not with who it's meant to be for, or who she wished it to be left to, is what she's making me aware.
Yes.
So if you could confirm that, Maureen, I'd be grateful. Let's see what else she's going to share with me. Okay. Oh, I get a sense that she was quite a gambling type of lady. I've got her here with pack of playing cards in front of her. I'm wanting to, she's giving me pontoon. Thank you for confirming that, Maureen. Yes, with the Christmas pudding and brandy. Perfect. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. And while we're on the moment of sharing, please do share SPTV. Get us out there, guys. Okay. And also share the Christmas pudding. I think we could all do with that, couldn't we? Okay, let's see what else she's going to give me. Yeah, so she's sharing this and she's talking about pontoon and rummy and playing the old-fashioned playing card type of games that they would have played. She's also making me aware that she was in tune with the spirit world herself, because I want to place my hand together and pray. And she's talking about not being particularly religious, but she's talking about a connection to spirit for herself. You've got everything, the jewelry, she wrote it. Perfect. Thank you for confirming that. Okay, what else is she going to give me? I also feel that she has a gentleman with her that's in the spirit world that was a very strong smoker, because he brings a sense of cigarette smoke with him. But I also want to say this gentleman would have smoked a pipe in his lifetime as well, because I'm getting this really strong smell of pipe tobacco. This gentleman feels like he comes in as her father. I want to say it's her father that's coming with her. Again, oh my God, she's the lottery queen. Cards, I put a pack of cards in her pocket. Oh, perfect. So perfect confirmation there, Maureen, that she's got those cards with her safe and sound in the spirit world. And by the look of things, she's having a great time and she's still playing with these cards. So thank you so much for confirming that. That really is wonderful confirmation there. I'm just going to see if she's got anything else to share, and then I'm going to hand that back to Phil so that we can then continue. Okay, anything else that she wants to share? Okay, she's just quickly wanting to focus on you at the moment, Maureen, and she's making me aware that you've been going through some turbulent times, to put it mildly. She's telling me recently, and she's telling me that I know that you've been speaking to her. Okay. Oh, thank you. She is with her pipe smoking dad, passed on Christmas. You are correct. Amazing, amazing, amazing. God bless you. Thank you, Maureen. Couldn't get much more perfect confirmation if we tried. So thank you for that. Yes, so she's, yeah, okay, thank you. She's focusing on you very briefly at the moment. She's making me aware that you've been going through quite a turbulent time. She's telling me that you've been asking her or speaking to your loved ones in the spirit world, that guidance, that confirmation, and she's telling me that you're needing a little bit of financial support at the moment, and she's saying that your prayers are being answered. I can't obviously fortune tell and tell you what source that's coming from, but she is making me aware that she is taking care of that from the spirit realms. You have made my holiday. My heart is full. You brought her back to life. Well, God bless you. Thank you. I'm glad I've managed to do that, and Phil's managed to also work with me and do that for you. I know we do miss them, but we know that they always walk beside us each and every day. They're never far away. Beyond thanks, yes. Oh, bless you, bless you, bless you. Thank you. Beyond thanks, yes. I soul chat regularly. Yes, diamond oil will help. Perfect. So yes, I'm going to see if Phil's got anything else to add to this, but God bless you. Thank you so much, Maureen, for confirming all that lovely information there, and please take her love and blessings from me too. And see if Phil's got anything else. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sam. That's very good, Maureen. And your mum just wanted to say that she had seen you recently either transferring some photos from one photo album to another, or deciding to take some pictures out of one album and put them in another space or another book that you are building to represent a particular part of your life, which has been or was very important to you and your mother. All right, so she just wanted to say that. She also wanted to talk about the way that you are moving forward now, and the fact that it's not time to hold back. It's time to really galvanize all your energy, and it's time to let the brakes off, because you've been deliberately holding back on a situation which presented itself about four and a half years ago. And it was that situation that you were very reluctant to pursue at that time, but which now you are very convinced in your mind that is the right time to pursue that. So she's encouraging you, thank you, just to go ahead and do that. All right. So if you can confirm that, please. And she watches your artistry. She loves your artistry and your creativity. And she said that has really come on leaps and bounds. And she congratulates you for all the effort you put into your work, into your artistry, as she calls it. All right. You are correct. The photo organizer. Yes. Thank you very much. And good. And how are we doing, Richard? Okay. Okay. Thank you very much then for working with us, Maureen, and it's great that we were able to bring your mother back to you. Thank you.
Okay, can I kick it off with the next one then,
yes,
please, Phil? Perfect. So I've had a gentleman with me, and he's been with me since I was eating my tea earlier. I was how rude and inconvenient popping in while I'm having my dinner, but no, honestly, it's a pleasure and it's fine. This gentleman that I've got connecting with me, he's actually taking me, just to quickly confirm with Maureen, yes, to 4 to 5 years. Yes, I was caregiving 3 loved ones. Yes, all their address in heaven. Thank you, Lily. Perfect. Thank you, Maureen. Okay, so moving on. Yes, this gentleman that I have here, he makes me aware he comes through on a fatherly vibration. He's talking about connections to London. He's also given me the docks, and I'm also seeing like piles and mounds of shingle and transporting it. So I don't know if he transported it or if he was around by the docks. I know this gentleman also tells me that he was a lover of TV, so I feel he'd love nothing more than to come home, put his feet up and put the telly on. He also makes me aware that there was quite a long period of drawn out illness for him. And I do also feel as well that there were unanswered questions around his passing or ailments that took him to the spirit world, because I do feel that there was more than one illness. I want to say I've got around 4 illnesses going on throughout the body, but it's all kind of interlinked. I do also feel as well that there are connections to Wales, because I keep getting the green grass of home by Tom Jones. I'm also getting as well, I was getting Otis Redding sitting on the dock of the bay, and that's why he came to me. He was singing that away to me when he first connected. So I'm just going to see if we can fill for some information here, or see if we can see anyone popping through that I feel drawn to. If we can sort of have a look through. Can you?
Oh,
I think producer Richard can actually take that information.
oh, great. Okay.
If you're going to take it, Richard, you're going to have to come on screen. That's the deal. That's the deal. Oh.
Can I?
Okie dokie. So we've got Rebecca Whelan on Facebook. My dad and family come from London. Yes to TV. Yes, long drawn out illness. Okay. Do you feel like you have anything to connect here so far, Phil, with this?
Yes, I do actually. Yes. I want to say about this gentleman. He was very, very outspoken. He didn't wait for people to give permission to speak. He took a lot of chances in his life. He was not only just a gambler, as in putting money on bets, but he also gambled in a figurative sense in life. He gambled with a lot of opportunities. He won, he lost, he won, he lost. He's connecting to Mile End in London. He's talking about 2 daughters, whether they're his daughters or 2 daughters that he was he knew very, very well, as in neighbours or family, but 2 daughters. He's talking about his condition, as Sam mentioned, various ailments. He's coughing. He's talking about arthritis. He's talking about arterial sclerosis, and he's giving me Hammersmith as a link where he would have visited or worked. And he's also talking about the Irish actor Milo O'Shea. That's it.
Okay. Okie dokie. So let's see what else he's going to connect with here. I know that he did like a drink. I can actually taste stout in my mouth. I've got the awful taste of stout, but I know that he was a stout drinker. I do also feel that this gentleman had many jobs throughout his life. He doesn't make me feel like he was staying in the same profession throughout his life. He does make me feel that he chopped and changed. I do see him as somebody that would want to constantly work outside no matter what profession he was in. I do get the sense of countryside with him and seeing him in his welly boots as well. So I know that he worked on land or farming as well. But I feel this would be more in his younger years. I want to say around probably around his mid-20s to early 30s. I do feel around that age group with him. I'm just seeing if he gives me some information about when he passes. Okay, I don't feel that this gentleman reaches old bones, as I want to say. I feel that he goes well before his time, and I want to say that he would be around mid to late 60s. I want to say between 65 to 68 as he transitions to the spirit world. And we've got Rebecca Whelan saying, yes, Welly Boot, this is my dad on Facebook. Thank you so much for confirming that, Rebecca. Marvelous confirmation there. I also feel with this gentleman that he could oh bless him. Okay, he's saying, I calmed down in my later years, but in my younger years I was a bit of a fiery so-and-so. Okay, and this is his words, not mine. He's telling me that he could stand his ground, and that there were nights of punch-ups in the pub, but he was good at fighting and sticking up for himself. He would never instigate a fight, but he would always protect himself and his loved ones. Okay, he's just placing in my mind, and I'm not sure if you'd be aware of this. It actually feels like a memory that he's showing me of somebody actually being slid along the top of a bar in a punch-up kind of scenario scene that he's pacing in my mind. I do feel as well with him that, okay, he's taking me fishing now. I want to go fishing. I want to be river fishing rather than sea fishing with this gentleman. So I'm sitting on the side of the riverbank. He's very much the outdoors. He just loves nature. He loves to be around nature. So this I feel is more in his latter years. He's making me aware that he calms down and he enjoys these finer things in life. I know he's talking about finer things in life. He's given me food for him as well. I feel that he enjoyed, I want to say that he's picky with his food, but he knew what he liked and he wasn't afraid to try new things. But once he tried it once, if he didn't like it, that was it. There was no going back. He's placing in my mind lobster. Okay, my dad died in 70s but looked younger. Thank you. Occasionally we can be slightly off with ages, so I don't mind that. That does feel right with me, Rebecca. Okay. I just see, Phil, have you got anything else to add at this point?
I just wondered who that could you put that lady on again, please, that was before Rebecca, Richard? She mentioned Irish links and also arterial sclerosis. Oh, was it Rebecca? Oh, okay, good. Thank you very much. We're definitely with Rebecca then. And I just wanted to say, Rebecca, that he's talking about fencing. There's some fencing either in your garden or a neighbour's garden backing onto yours that is not quite, it's kind of needs fixing. It's just not, it's a bit shabby and something needs to be done to it and hasn't yet been done. He's also pointing to, there's a picture, Sam, on your wall. To your right, as I'm seeing it, but it's to your left. And I don't know what it is because I can't see it. It's not clear enough, but it looks like something sparkling. And I don't know, what is it exactly?
It's actually from Patrick Gamble, who's a very well-known spirit artist. And it's an angel with these sort of two wings, but it's very mystical as you look at it, and it's one of these pictures that kind of merges into other things and you can see other things within it.
He's referring to that in terms of, Rebecca, what you've been discussing with somebody, a friend, about either your development, your spiritual development, or some kind of experience that you've recently had which could be angelic in nature. And he's also saying, he's giving a kind of a piece of advice here. He's saying, if I tell you all that glisters is not gold, you will know exactly what I mean. You're saying you're not sure about the fence. You're interested in spirit art.
That's perfect.
Okay. The fence, I got that quite clearly. I saw that very, very clearly. So I don't like doing takeaways, but I'm going to have to stay with that fence. Sorry.
Okay. As I'm getting the vision of the fence myself at the moment, he's drawing my attention, Phil, to I've got like a rose bush that's been planted for him in his memory, and it's making me aware that it's not a common coloured rose. I'm not seeing a red rose. I'm seeing, I want to say, like a yellowy peachy colour. It's like a two-tone colour that I've got with this rose, like a hybrid type thing, that he's drawing my attention to. But I know that it's been planted recently within the last couple of years. It's something that's been waiting ages to get around to doing, and it's only been done recently. Okay. He's also just making me aware with Rebecca, as I'm feeling into her energy here, that there's been quite a period of sadness for you, Rebecca, and he's wanting to come and ease that and take that away for you at the moment, because he's saying you've kind of reached the limit of how much you can deal with and how much you can cope with, and I feel that you've had enough, and that's been heard from the spirit realms, and they want to come and alleviate that, and also to send some healing for yourself, because I feel that everybody kind of offloads and piles their stuff onto you, but you don't seem to have anyone to offload or pile your stuff onto. So he's just wanting to kind of come and give you that comfort, I feel, and just take away those pressures and stresses for you. Just seeing if he's got anything else. Are you feeling anything else at the minute, Phil?
Yes, I am actually. Just regarding the healing, Rebecca, don't be too easily taken in, because that is a little bit part of your nature sometimes, to be slightly gullible, and I mean that with the greatest respect. But that's why I said to you earlier, he was saying all that glisters is not gold. So don't be deceived by just wishing something to be right, which you know in your heart is not actually the path for you to follow. So that really is his message there in a nutshell. There you are, Sam. She's been fighting serious illness. It's been so difficult.
Oh, bless you, my darling. Sending so much love and healing to you. And I feel that's why he's wanting to come forward and connect tonight, because he knows that you're in need of that. I'm also just going to ask him if he's got anything else that he wants to share with us. Okay. Okay. He's talking about how it's okay, boundaries around yourself. And I feel this is also sort of double-edged really in regards to this fence that Phil was seeing. It's a case of putting these boundaries or these fences around yourself to kind of protect yourself. Rebecca, yeah, so yes, I can be gullible. He's referring to the ex who really hurt me. Bless you. I think we've all had one of those nightmarish exes in our past somewhere along the line, some more than others. Okay, but yes, he's wanting to say about putting this protection around yourself and being mindful of who you let close, because I do feel there's quite a lot of people that are around you that can be quite an energy drain, I want to say. So he's making me aware that just to try and protect yourself and be more mindful and aware of who you let close, because they're not always for the best intentions or for the greater good. He's also wanting to come. What is he placing in my hand? Can you understand the pocket watch? I've got a gold coloured pocket watch, but I know that it's got an opening. I want to open it out, and there's something. Okay, winding. Okay, thank you. Winding it up and giving it a clean. It's been put away. Okay, so he's saying about getting it out, opening it up, winding it up, polishing it up, and getting it out. I feel this is connection to him. Okay, yes, absolutely. Thank you. Okay. See if there's anything else. Okay. What are we doing here? Can you? Oh, bless you. You're exhausted. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I think we all have that extra exhaustion on the run up to Christmas time. Okay. Okay, thank you. He's just placed in my mind as well that working through paperwork for you at the moment. So I don't know if there's some important forms to be filled out, or there's something that you've got to sign your name to, but there's something about you're not sure about the pocket watch. Okay, hold on to it, because I do feel that it's relevant. I often take the information back and I ask them to just confirm that again, and I know that when it's brought back to me that it is relevant. If you can't understand it at the moment, maybe do a little bit of detective work, ask around within the family and friends, because I am aware of this pocket watch, and I do feel that okay, family maybe have it. Perfect. Yep. So if you can check with the family, I do feel it's been passed down. I do feel it's an heirloom. Okay, see if there's anything else. Okay, all right, I think I'm going to pass to Phil, because I feel like Phil's got a couple more things he wants to say before
do
we
you?
end this one. I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, are we finishing? Wrapping? Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Rebecca, and very pleased to have worked with you. All I got was that the pocket watch belonged to this gentleman's father, and that it was passed down, but it's not within your knowledge where it is at the moment. All right. And yes, keep looking at the seagulls, Rebecca, because they give you a lot of peace and a lot of tranquility, as does the sea. So seagulls and sea. All right. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and lastly, she's just saying, yes, a lot of paperwork. Oh, can you flick back to that one for me, Richard? Sorry. Yes, a lot of paperwork. I've just done paperwork for the search for my brother. I haven't seen him since my teens. I want to place a big love heart around that. So I feel whatever that is you're doing or whatever you're searching there, I do feel it's going to come to fruition, or there's going to be a positive outcome at the end of it for you. And I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave his love with you, and bless you. Thank you for working with myself and with
Thank
Bill.
you, Rebecca.
And I'm going to pass it back to Bill. And also share. Get
share.
share. Get SPTV out there.
Oh,
bless you.
Bless you,
so
Sam. Bless you, Phil. Thank you so much. Another two beautiful connections that have been made here this evening. So thank you so much. for your time and your energy. Laura, how you doing over there? The seagull pooped on my head once, lol. Says Karen Kearns. Well, that's lightens the mood.
That's good.
Laura, how are you, my lovely? Are you all good? Are you
I'm all ready. I'm excited to get going.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Do you know what, Laura? I have to say that when David and Garry were delivering a message earlier on, there was a lady called Lisa, and I don't want her to be left out, because as soon as her profile picture kept coming up, I just got the love of her husband at the side of me. So I don't know if you're happy for us to go in and just work with Lisa, if she's still here at this moment in time.
Yeah, brilliant.
Because I don't want, and that's all I kept hearing, I don't want her to be left out. Yes, Lisa Wilkinson, that lady there, please, Richard. If she could confirm that she's still here, that would be absolutely fantastic. I want to push to one side as well, whatever comments it was that she had placed up. I don't want to be conscious of that. I just want to go on what it is that I've been sensing, feeling and understanding since then. So Lisa, if you're here, my lovely, please do let us know, because I don't want you to miss your message. And welcome to Collected Consciousness, Laura.
Oh, I'm excited to be here. Very exciting today.
Richard, can you confirm if we've got Lisa with us still? Thank you very much. Yep. Absolutely. Go for it. We've got a question. So Helen's saying, how can you both connect to the same spirit communicator? Well, it's easy. We just put our trust in our guide team, our team of spirit guides that will work together with each medium, and they just source and bring that information and place it with the two mediums so that they're able to work in unison. It's as simple as that. I think that's the easiest way of explaining it. I don't know if the guys who are here would agree with me. Can I have a thumbs up or a thumbs down from you all? Yeah, thumbs up. Excellent. There we go. So I hope that that answers your question. Lisa is here. So can I just go in with what it was that I just felt she needed to hear at this moment in time? And Laura, again, if you feel anything, then let me know and we'll continue with the vein of the message. But I've got a naughty character straight away, and I thought, trust it to be me, the one here tonight that has to convey. Everybody's been getting lovely songs. Everybody's been getting nice, beautiful songs. What do I get? I get Tom Jones and Sex Bomb. That's what he was playing out in my mindset as soon as I saw Lisa, and he's been so jovial and he's been so naughty with me. He wraps me up so much here at this moment in time with an abundance of strength. I feel as though I need to relate to him as being a big, cuddly bear, or there's that type of terminology that would have been shared between the two of them. I also feel as though the three bears is significant with storytelling or sharing. I've come to bed but stayed on low. Well, I'm so glad you have, Lisa, because this way you're not going to miss your message, my darling. So just let me know if you can relate to the reason why he wants to share that song here with you. And I know it's a public platform. I don't want to go in too deep with that, and I don't really want to be expanding on the terminology of the lyrics within that song either. However, he's bringing it in and he's laughing really, really loud as he shared that with me. Haha, he's naughty. Yeah, I know he's naughty. And trust me to be the one that, you know, had to deliver that. But I'm glad you can take it, my sweetheart. As I say, I just get this great sense with him that he's somewhat quite very sturdily built within his frame and his stature. He makes me feel as I'm very full within my physique. But he was telling me, haha, Sex Bomb, that's him, thank God for that. You would also understand as well that he made me understand that prior to him passing, and I know that that was sudden and I know that that was quick, but he was naughty. He says to me, I was naughty because I knew, and there were signs. I feel as though I need to touch on, there would have been high cholesterol levels that would have been highlighted by his doctor. but I feel as though, you know, he was one of these, and he was a big soft teddy bear, fantastic. I feel like he was one of these who had that bravado about him, where he was very much that very stereotypical gentleman. I don't need to listen, I can do things my way. Three bears could beat our three grandchildren. Absolutely. If that's how you can take it in that context, then please do so, please, my lovely. I know as well that I need to be talking about here we go, I've got another bit. I need to be talking about a urinary infection that's here earthside around you at this moment in time, that he wants to be sending a lot of healing out to, because I'm feeling a sense of that being drawn down into the lower part of my back and going into my kidney area as well, please, Lisa. So let me know if that relates to you. He was Big Bill, absolutely. And I know that he's got this obsession as well with my beard at this moment in time. So I feel as though I need to refer to his facial hair, or the love of facial hair, you would understand as well. I've got what I depict to be dark, mousy brown hair with him as well. And I feel as though I've got somewhat of a slightly natural wave or a kink that's just being presented to me at this moment in time. I also know with him as well, as he just comes that little bit closer, that he just wants to show me how defined his nose was. Yes, to the high cholesterol. Thank you very much. He knew that as well. And he said to me, I was naughty. So again, he's just giving us the information that it is that you needed to hear. Yes, he wouldn't listen to the doctors also. Absolutely. There we go. But there's this definition that he just wants to be presenting here with regards to his nose as well. I feel as though I need to talk about a break here. You would understand. I feel as though I want to be going back somewhat in my younger years here. This was all to do with what I'm perceiving to be a punch-up. And it's as simple as that. Laura, what have you got? Is there anything that you feel that you can add into this message?
I definitely feel like when you two were together, it was like a love story. It's making me feel as though there was so many beautiful memories that you spent together, and I'm just feeling like he was just larger than life when he was here, and he was he's big in stature, big in nature as well, with this, but also very gentle as well. We had this beautiful gentleness about him that was very, very warm, and I feel like everybody liked him as well. I feel like he got on really easily with a lot of people, Lisa, and you've said he needs a transplant next year, so thanks for that. And I just feel as though he was quite romantic as well. He had this like cheekiness about him, but he had this romance as well. And I feel as though he would. Do you understand the flowers that he would leave? Because I'm just feeling as though it was like these rose petals sort of leading up to the bedroom. It was like that sort of feel that he has to him. Like he was always thinking about how he could make the relationship special and make you feel really good. And he's just making me feel as though when he proposed as well, it was done in a really special way, Lisa. He's making me feel as though this was almost done in like a gift way. It feels as though it was almost like a birthday present or something like that you received the ring. Do you understand this, Lisa, at all, when you're saying you were always together? And yeah, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling this really strong connection with you both there. And I do feel like he was really generous with his gifts as well, with this romance sort of coming through with him as well. It was almost like he's saying you were Bonnie and Clyde. That's what he's saying. You were two together. So that's really lovely as he's coming forward, Lisa, bringing that memory of you two, because I feel as though you did get into some trouble together as well. I feel like he always had your back as well. And I feel if there was any problems within the family, that he was always there for you as well. He always had your back, and he was always fighting your corner, because I feel like there was something in the past that he really had to fight your corner. And he did buy you flowers. Brilliant. And are you feeling anything, Bill?
Yes. And again, he's putting me in a bit of a position here, because he's making me step on the naughty side. So There's this film, I'm going to put it this way, Lisa, okay? And I hope that you can understand what it is that he's doing here with me, because as Laura was bringing through these beautiful flowers for you and these exchange of flowers, he took my mindset to a film where this gentleman walked with a flower in a very precarious position without any clothing on. And this rose was there. And he just brings that visually to me at this moment in time, I'm afraid, Lisa. Oh my God, I'm going to get in so much trouble. Why are you doing this with me, my friend? But he brings that visually to me to share that moment. So I hope, again, that that just sits very well and it relates in whichever way it does. I think she was giving confirmation here earlier on as well, Laura, with regards to a kidney and a transplant for the younger son, where I was getting that infection and wanting to go into the lower part of my back around the kidneys. So we were getting confirmation there, and it was special because he adopted her son. So she's giving you a bit of confirmation there as well with regards to what it was that you was sharing. He always had her back also. I just feel the reason why he's made the connection so jovial here this evening is because Lisa is in need of this upliftment and very much in need of this laughter. I also feel as though I just want to go into March and acknowledge March as a month of significance that would sit in relation to birthday, anniversary, or passing. And I also feel as though I want to sit around the 3rd of a month as well, because I just get 3 being placed out within my mind here as well. And she's saying, oh my God, with laughing emojis. So that places the rose and where it was carried. Enough said. Have you got anything else there, Laura, that you would like to add into this message?
I keep getting September as well as an anniversary or a passing, it feels like more. And I just feel like he's saying to you to remember the amazing memories that you had together, because I feel like his passing was quite difficult as well. And it's something that you think about quite a lot. And he just wants you to remember those amazing, beautiful memories that he's brought in today, because he's saying that's the most important thing, that connection that you both had. And he's saying that he hears you as well when you do speak to him, and like he just loves you so much, Lisa. So please take his love, and if you can understand this information as well, then just write in the chat box.
Perfect. And March is an anniversary as a confirmation there coming back in from Lisa. So we'll leave his love there with you, Lisa. Say God bless you, my darling. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity of connecting with you and bringing through a very naughty message. God bless you. That was lovely, wasn't it, Laura?
That was lovely, beautiful.
Absolutely. September's his birthday.
September's
birthday.
So
you've
brilliant.
got the confirmation there as well. How fabulous is that?
Oh, lovely, beautiful.
Absolutely. Right. Shall we make another connection? Do you want to maybe choose somebody who you're particularly drawn to, or have you got a link coming in that you want to share?
I do feel like I've got a young man coming forward, and I feel as though he's around the age of 19 as he connects, and I'm feeling as though he was a little bit out there with his behavior, and he was always in a bit of trouble, and he was always sort of leaving the house, and it was quite hard to sort of rein this young man in, and I think I feel like he kept you on your toes. I do feel like it's mum that he wants to connect with here as well. I'm feeling there's some sort of association with the train tracks, so I don't know whether he lived close to the train tracks or whether it was somewhere that he used to hang around with a group of friends as well. I am feeling as though he's making me feel as though there was an illness as well that took him to the spirit world, that he's saying, and it was so sudden as well, and I feel like he was ill for quite a while. So if anyone can understand that information. And we've got
Doreen Tweddle saying hello all.
Hello all. Serendipity. My grandma had PTSD when my granddad died and he fell off a ladder. I am feeling like this is more of like a son. I'm feeling around the age of 19 with this young man, and I'm feeling as though he had this rebellious side to him as well, and he had this really just a cheeky character, like a cheeky, wonderful character as well. I'm feeling as though his hair's shaved quite short as well. He's making me feel as though it was almost like a buzz cut that he's got as he connects. I'm also hearing the name Pat as well. So if anyone can understand that information. I'm not sure what the illness was, Georgina, as I'm connecting him, but I do feel like it's quite a long illness as he's coming forward, and I feel as though he was sort of bedridden towards the end as well, and I feel like he's lost his ability to speak as well.
Okay. So let's see if we can get any feedback. Have we got any feedback on that at this moment in time? Producer Richard. Okay. Georgina's not quite sure about the train track, so that's fine. We can always just put that to one side. And Patrick Monaghan is saying, is it Ray? We're not sure, Patrick, at this moment in time with regards to names, my friend. We're just hoping that there's somebody that can relate to the information that's been shared, so we're able to continue with the vein of the message there. Debbie is saying, my son was 24 and we live near a train station, but not his personality as too rebellious. He had a long illness for 7 years. How does that sit with you and your feeling there, Laura?
I do feel
Georgina's saying 29, yes.
Okay, I did feel like it was young, like younger than 29. So I'll just give a little bit more information and just see. I feel as though he could eat it just making me feel as though he could eat this huge pizza. Georgina's saying yes to the train tracks as well. Could you understand this him eating this huge like pizza to himself? I feel like he could eat as much as he wanted. And he didn't put on weight either, Georgina. You can understand him being cheeky as well.
Cheeky,
so
yes,
that makes sense. Yeah, I do feel quite drawn to Georgina, Bill.
I actually feel, just as I blend into the feel of this message, that, you know, with him, when he knew about his illness, when he knew that there was this build up to his passing, I feel as though I just want to throw caution to the wind. I don't care less anymore. I'm not going to please anybody. But as he shares that information with me, I feel that I just want to roll that up in a ball and just drop that into Georgina's lap at this moment in time with regards to giving her confirmation that, you know what, no need or no longer need to be worrying about what others are perceiving or gossiping about her. That's what I feel is going on at this moment in time, because all I can hear is a chit chatter of voices. Someone else, also 29 buzz cut pizza. Yes, perfect. There you go. And yes to that about the illness as well. So fantastic. So you've got lots of feedback that's coming back now with regards to the evidence that you've shared there. So I certainly feel that we should stay with Georgina to wrap this message up, because I don't feel we should be going anywhere else, to be honest with you. I don't know how you feel on that, Laura.
Yeah, same. Yeah, brilliant.
Okay, what else have you got there, my lovely?
I'm feeling as though he was. I'm feeling like he did take quite good care of his body as well, because he's showing me he had quite big muscles in his arms as well. Like I feel like he took care of himself, and he is making me feel as though he could be quite cheeky as well with the ladies. He's quite quite a flirty character as well as he comes forward. And I don't know if he had some tattoos as well on his arm, because he keeps showing me his arm as well, and he's saying that he lost a lot of weight, and that really bothered him towards when he was ill as well. I feel like he really struggled with losing weight and losing the muscle mass that he lost as well, and he's saying that he really really struggled with, that he struggled with the illness and his identity, and he's making me feel as though he became quite a enclosed sort of person to he's very outgoing and cheeky, as I said earlier, but he just saying that he just really struggled with that, and it's almost like he found it very, very, very hard. So yes to muscle, think two different people. Okay. Let me see who. And I'm just feeling that he's just
the ladies one as well is just coming back on feedback.
muscle and the ladies one, so you can understand that he had a bit of muscle, and he was one for the ladies as well, and I feel as though he had this flirty and tattoos the other, so I've got a mix of both here,
All right, two for the price of one, hey?
Yeah, that's wonderful. So I'm just feeling, trying to work out, because someone's saying yes to the enclosed, etc. Okay, brilliant. Bill, have you got anything?
I just feel, as I said, that I just want to throw caution to the wind. I feel as though he's just sharing that information with regards to wanting to stay within Georgina's mindset at this moment in time. I want to be dispersing all of this chitter chatter and these voices of all of this talking and nonsense that's going on in the background of my mindset at this moment. I want her to throw caution to the wind. I don't want her to be overthinking or over analysing situations that she's found herself placed within at this moment in time. In fact, I feel that it just makes me want to say that you are such a strong-minded individual. Why are you allowing the impact of others to come into one's mindset? Push it to one side, darling, crack on and keep moving forwards here. He also just places with me as well a great sense of the colour green within my line of sight. Now, as I work with that colour, that will always take me into my heart space area. It takes me into that heart space chakra area that I just want to be connecting to Georgina. And for me, this is all about, again, giving you a sense of it's great what you're doing with regards to emitting the love and sharing the love of others, but please can you be very conscious about how much it is that you're giving out, because I feel as though if you were calling upon friends to help you, how many can you count on one hand that would step up here, Georgina? Yes, you get that as well, absolutely. So make sure that you're drawing those boundary lines, my darling, that nobody is being allowed to overstep that anymore, and just be very dismissive to all of that chitter chatter that does not serve you purpose. And that's the sense and the feel that I got that I needed to deliver from that message of the recipient here and the communicator this evening. So I'm going to hand over to you to round up there now, Laura.
I was feeling that really strongly as well, Georgina, just to stay in your own lane, and I just feel like he's bringing back these train tracks as well, and I'm hearing that song "Walk On By," so I just feel like you just need to walk on by and ignore what other people are saying, because I feel like there's just been a little bit of turmoil within the family lately as well, so I just get the feeling just to walk on by and try and get that out of your mind as well, and not interact with what's going on. But he is sort of, as we are wrapping it up, he's giving me this like a football reference as well, so I do feel like he was an avid football supporter as well, and he's showing me like a mascot character as well, so I don't know whether that was something that he enjoyed, like dressing up or something like this, or there was someone that visited him at the hospital that wore a mascot. Georgina, if you can understand that at all there, and I'm feeling as though he just wants, we've got two of them here, they just want to give you all their love at the moment as well, and they're just saying that it's just about putting one step in front of the other, and it's about rethinking about what he's saying, what have a look at what success means to you as well, because that's really important. Have a look at what really success means to you, and maybe have a look about how that works with your mindset as well. So that's really important. But he's saying he's going to be there for Christmas, because you always made the best Christmas dinner. And he's really excited about the Christmas dinner that you make as well. Not sure about the mascot or hospital. Thank you. I'm not really sure where that fits. Maybe it will something up, but you understand the football for your son, so it might have just been a reference referring to the football as well. I feel like he could be bit of a fussy eater as well, your son, because he's saying he's being quite specific about the Christmas dinner, and it's almost like a chicken gravy he wants as well. He's being quite specific about the gravy, so I don't know whether that's something when he was here what he particularly liked, but he's just giving you all his love at the moment and saying thanks so much for what you did as well, how you supported him at the end of his life, Georgina.
What a lovely message. Thank you, Laura. That was a lovely connection. And thank you so much for being here on Collective Consciousness. Now, I know we're going to bring all of the other guys onto screen. And as if by magic, 1, 2, 3, bing, there you all are. Can I just say to you all, thank you so very much for your time, your energy, and sharing your beautiful connections here with our viewing public. It's been an absolute honour to be able to share the virtual platform with each and every one of you, albeit that I didn't jump into your readings and the readings were kept between myself and Laura, but I still felt into the essence of your messages and they were absolutely beautiful. So just before we round things up and we say good night, God bless to everybody who's joined us here at SPTV, once again, let me come around to you all so that you can let everybody know at home where it is that they can find you. So David, where is it that people can find you?
So you can find me on my Facebook page, which is just David H Spiritual Medium. Same on Instagram, or you can follow me on my podcast as well, which is called Coming Down to Earth with Spirit.
Thank you, my friend. Gary, what about yourself?
Yeah, it's on Facebook. My Facebook page is Garry Edwards Spirit Connections, and also my website, which is spiritconnections.uk. Thank you so much, Bill, as well, for having me on.
Bless you. Samantha, my lovely.
You can find me on Facebook just under my name, Samantha Turrell, and also on Facebook the spiritual centre is called Swans, all in capital letters, so it's S.W.A.N.S, and we're based in West Sussex in Worthing, so be very welcome to come along. We've actually got our Christmas service on Saturday and I'm going to be singing. There's going to be mince pies and mulled wine, so do pop along if you're in the area.
Bless you. Thank you, Sam. Mr. Shaw.
Mr. Hughes. Right, my Facebook and Instagram is the same, which is at Phil Shaw Spiritualist Medium, and my email address is philesoteric@gmail.com. Thank you, Bill.
Oh, you lost me with the ESO. What's it there?
Esoteric, mate.
And Laura, my lovely, where can people find you?
I'm on Facebook and I'm on Instagram, and it's just Laura J Whitfield on my Facebook, and then on my Instagram is just at LJW Spiritual Life Coach.
Fabulous. And if you're wondering about me, guys, you can find me on Facebook, TikTok and Instagram, Bill Hughes, Psychic Medium. Once again, you lovelies, God bless each and every one, and thank you so much for holding space, sharing this evening, and to all of you beautiful viewers that have shared us out there, tagged your family members and your friends. Thank you so much for holding space. I'll see you in 2 weeks' time, and until then, may the love and the light of spirit be with you always. Good night, everybody. God bless.
Good night.
Don't forget Neil Bryan's on tomorrow night, guys, as well. 8 o'clock. Be sure to join him. Take care. Bye.